Hey, good morning, Glenn. How are you, sir?
Good. How you doing, Mark?
Well, I'm doing great, man. It's just me and the cats here right now. Julie's with her buddy. They're doing some stuff today, so we're just gonna. Yeah, I got Chucky in. Okay, good. Yeah, I haven't been over to that storage unit in 4 days. Since you watched that video this morning, I pulled a freaking muscle in my butt cheek. Hurting like hell, man. So I'm just trying to. I haven't even been back since I filmed that last segment.
That thing keeps giving and giving, doesn't it?
Yeah, I hope so because I've only been through about maybe 55, 60% of the boxes. So as I'm sorting all this stuff out, I'm finding a lot of stuff that I'm going to be able to sell that I haven't even had in a video yet. Like this guy had a whole library of books. I mean, we're talking aviation books, all kind of that kind of stuff going way back. And for instance, here, like all these patches, for instance, here's a whole album of like Air Force patches. It's not showing very well here, but it's just a whole. It's like almost 100 of these things, and they're like $5 to $10 a piece. It's just full of that kind of stuff. I got one book I looked up. It's like $150 book.
Oh yeah.
USS. And I have found a buyer that pays better, pretty good prices for rare books, and I'm going to have a bunch of them, dude. I cannot wait to find more of this stuff. And I'm sorting it all out. I've got all these slides and pictures and everything going back to the 40s. 10 types. Here's one. Let me show you a picture. You remember 10 types where they made these?
Yeah.
This woman here's her name is actually on here. She's dead, so I guess I'll just say her first name, Leona. But this picture was made in 1929. So she would if she was alive today, she would be voting Democrat. Yeah, because she's probably dead. So all the dead people, that's how that's why they didn't want to clear the voter rolls out, man, because they knew all of them were going to vote a certain way. There was one guy that was in his 200s.
Yeah.
And he's still voting. All right, as I digress, I'm just laying out the facts, folks.
Well, you know that some of that crochet stuff you found is worth money too.
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah. That they look like one of them you had there was a blanket. You didn't unfold it, but yeah, you look into it, Mark. That some of that crochet stuff, like those blankets, you can get $150, $200 for them.
Really, I'll have to check that out, Glenn. Thanks. All that stuff I haven't brought it home yet. I'm gonna probably go back tomorrow or the next day. You can't do nothing when you got a freaking butt. If you ever pulled, it sounds funny, but if you ever pulled a muscle in your freaking butt cheek?
Yeah, I have.
Freaking painful, man. And
no,
then now, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I don't know how big that blanket was. It was folded up, but we had one time that was homemade like a crochet, and I think it was for a queen, and I think Joy sold it for $150.
No kidding. I'm gonna have to be careful. I appreciate it. I'm gonna have to go through all that stuff in that trunk. I was wanting to bring that trunk home, but I was waiting to for a certain thing to quit hurting. So I'm gonna get back to that either tomorrow or the next day. Let's see who we got here. Man, I can't wait too. I'm really excited. Let's see here. All right. Crime mobsters. Hey, I appreciate you swinging in. Does he or she have a free membership branch?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, good, because I wanted to make sure you had that. And appreciate you swinging in here, man. And Eric, hey, how you doing, bud? I'm just started watching your locker video. I'm doing this right now, so I've just paused it. I'll watch the rest later. Early indications are you'll do fine with tools, man. We're still waiting to see what's in that big tall box back there, whatever in the hell that is. That's where the bang for it could really be. Who knows? I appreciate you, man. And he says, the locker is awesome. It had to be because I really dug deep and paid for that. But those are the kind that I have always told people that buy storage units that maybe they're new. That's my secret, my personal secret that I'm sure every big buyer, every buyer knows if they've been doing this long enough. Dust, antiques, signs somebody might have passed away. That's the kind you want to get, man, because there is the potential to gold right there. And I'll tell you what, it's been amazing.
Gold and silver.
So far, $5,400 in gold and silver, and I've only been through a little bit more than half of the boxes, and I am expecting some possible more additions to that.
Yeah, that more than pays for the locker, and you still got the furniture to sell.
Yeah, the locker was 3,700 plus fees, so it was four. Well, I just rounded it off to 4,000. I think it was more like 4,200 because la di da. But I'm already up 1,200 without selling anything, and I've already sold 2 antique dressers that when I had to fix the legs on them. I guess they put them away haphazardly and they broke the legs off. I fixed them. Got 150 for those a piece, and there's still like 10 pieces of furniture in there that are going to be sold here for too long, and the historical value of this unit I can't really determine at this point. All the old videos and Super 8s and slides and floppy disks, and not only that, I'll show you a little video I made, but I found over 20 cards, these SD cards, which themselves are worth about $10 a piece.
Oh, yeah.
All of them are filled with photographs, aviation stuff. So I'm going to show you real quick one of the pictures of one of the planes that this guy flew is in one of these videos I made. I made another bowling video because I was bored the other day and I couldn't do anything. And I'm going to show it here real quick. If y'all don't mind, I'll get back to the chat, but let's see if I can do that. Let's see, media. No, that's not how to do it. I got to go to present video file. Let's see if I can pull this off. Is that it? I think this is it. This should have that plane in it because I call this landing the plane on making. This is a shot that I made 40 years ago. I remember that. I made a video with the plane. You'll see when I land the plane on this. There's the plane that was this guy flew that. So I thought I'd just make a video out of it called Landing the Plane on a Washout from 1986. I just thought it was funny. But yeah, he's one of those planes he flew. And I can't wait to go through the rest of this stuff, man. Let's see. I got to go back to the comments. Let's see. Patrick's in the house. Way to go, buddy. I appreciate you. You came by to hit that thumb and hopefully hang around for a while, man. Hell yeah. Here's something else I found in here, Glenn. I think it might have a little value. You remember Annette Funicello?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Here's an actual photograph of her, not a print, but an actual photograph of her.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure that's got some value to it.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't say anything on the back, but this is an actual photograph. She was in that what, that Mickey Mouse Club and that
Mickey
beach
Mouse
blanket bingo bullshit, whatever. So I feel like that's worth something. And there's going to be all kind of that stuff, man. And I found a clue. I found a clue the other day when I was over there struggling with my blown out butt cheek, which doesn't matter. But here's a clue. See all these bullets, and some of them are live, and some of them are just fired. But yeah, when I found this in the locker, all these chains and everything in that little bag that said 50 cents. Well, they're all loose now. That little 50-cent bag, there was over $1,100 in gold in that bag. They paid 50 cents for it. It's what it looked like. It said like they was gotten at a yard sale.
Yeah, they probably picked it up at a yard sale somewhere.
Can you believe how somebody could be so careless as to sell all that for even back in the day, even when gold was $300 instead of $3,500, 3340, 33, 3400, whatever it is now. Still, you wouldn't have wanted to sell that for 50 cents. I don't understand it.
Probably a case of someone didn't know what they had.
They didn't. They clearly didn't.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping there's more of that in there. Who knows? There's only one way to find out. And I got to do some more filming. And I can't wait. I am really just itching to get back in there. It's been 4 days since I've been to the unit. And yeah. So appreciate you coming in, Patrick. Let's see who else. We got the bandits. Cry monsters. Yes. Okay. What's up? Okay, I already did that. Sorry, guys. Hey, Mad Dog, I appreciate you, man. He was all over my video this morning. First to comment. And he's seeing what I'm seeing. It's like, wow, man. I know. Sometimes when these lockers come up, everybody else wants them too. But I was going to get this one, man. And I did. And I knew I wasn't going to regret it. I didn't care as long as I was close to even, I wasn't worried about it. I wanted this. And the opportunity was worth it. You know, and I knew that it was going to probably have some gold and silver, and I just knew it. You know, scared money don't make no money, and that held true here. This was a big leap of faith.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It was. I mean, it could have been where I only got $2,000 out of it, and I would have lost the $2,000. But I wasn't worried about it. I knew that there would just be something, and I just went with it. And let's see. Mad Dog says, "Hi everyone, how are you? When I was up last night at 11, it said that life was out at what? Life was at 11. I misread that. I think, man. Let me see what your next post." Mad Dog says, "I want to see what's in the pink unit in the jewelry." But always talking about the ones that are online today. We'll look at that in a little while, man. I need another unit like a hole in the head, but I don't care. Right? If it's really good, I mean, you got to get them when they're there, right? I want to see what's in the pink unit. Well, let's see what's in that pink unit. Yes. Yes. I want to see if it's in the Mexican pottery unit, vase, a vase. Is it a vase or a vase? That's a difference. KitchenAid. Mixer, there's some furniture. Furniture is money, man.
Yeah.
Antique furniture, I always look for that stuff, man. It is just the pathway to gold. I mean, think about what's getting ready to happen here in America, man. We're getting ready to go to a gold-backed dollar. That nobody's talking about this because they just don't, or they won't, or I don't know what's going on there, but something's going to happen big. This is good. Something big I'm talking big is getting ready to happen. You knew this was the signs of it were going to happen on the same day. The Pope, well, you guys know the Pope isn't really anything to do with Christianity by now, right? Quite the opposite. But in the public eye, Trump and they're treating it like, because they know people love the Pope. They didn't realize what was going on and how that had been subverted. But in the same day, Pope died. The same day, Charles Schwab, the Nazi that was a part of the World Economic Forum, who told the world, we want to reduce the global population to $500 million, or 500 million people, excuse me. Well, isn't that a death threat? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Well, they got him. And as far as the Vatican goes, folks, there's so much that we don't know about what's been going on over there. It was just another extension of the old Roman Empire, man. They never really went away. And this is all stuff you probably think, well, this guy's nuts. No, I'm not. Might be nuts, but not because of that. So those are big events. All these things had to go down. And another thing that's being found out is about our Supreme Court. Come to find out, they have they take a little bit of marching orders from the likes of George Soros and the British Crown. Think about that. So they've been 85% of what Trump's trying to do, they've been fighting. So what's going to happen is the whole system's not going to, it's going to have to be changed. They're going to have to tear the whole sucker down. But then they got to make it look like it's not being torn down. It just, am I making any sense here, man? It's all about optics at this point. Trump knows what's all this going on. But the real Trump hadn't been left Cheyenne Mountain in I don't think 4 years. I think you're seeing either I don't want to say clones or doubles, but I don't know how they're doing it, but they're not putting him out there where he could be. They've tried to kill him so many times, and you've only heard about 3 of them.
Yeah.
But had they done it, they would have only they wouldn't have gotten him. I know this sounds crazy, but it's just the truth, man. Mad Dog says jewelry, and it looked like an old photo album in the tubs above the dresser because I showed you this once on Facebook. Yes, we're gonna look at that, man. We're gonna see you buy the vending machine unit that has a 35. You know what, man? There's a problem when you get these vending machines because I bought them. For number one, you don't usually get the keys. That's a big problem.
Yeah.
It's a big problem. And they're heavy as F. I have bought them before. And they are a biatch to deal with. I'm just saying.
Yeah, not to mention the space they take up.
They're huge. And they take up a lot of space. And they're hard to sell. Unless you got the keys. And I guarantee you those units aren't going to have the freaking keys. Does that mean you can't buy them and make money? Yes, you can. I bought some years ago when I first started buying storage units. I bought 2 or 3. There was 3 Cherry Master machines, like Vegas style machines. And I got those, got into them, and got really lucky with coins in them. The one of them had a bucket of quarters in there. And I don't know how much money I found, but I ended up selling them. But it was hard selling those machines.
Yeah, I think so.
It was just hard selling the machines. So I at the time when I first started buying these, I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I bought that unit because it was cool. I had a bunch of money in my pocket. My first or second live I'd ever been to. And it was this place called Attic Space. And it's now Extra Space. But they opened up the door on this unit, and there was lawnmower, there was these slot machines, there was these desk slot machines, there was just a bunch of other stuff. And I just blurted out $500. Like an idiot. Nobody bid on it but me. So I got the unit. They were giving me hell for it. And I said, well, hell, I really like the unit. Well, you could have got it for less. More, man. You never know. Sometimes if you start it out, it goes. You'll start out, but I'm not trying to justify that. That was a dumb move on my part. But just because I did it doesn't mean that it cost me a lot of money. It just means I didn't have that chance to get it for less than that, which was a rookie mistake. And yeah, I mean, I did probably scare a few buyers off, but I'm really not looking to get any more slot machines unless they happen to be in another unit I wanted anyway, and it just happens to be in there. I don't look at those anymore like anything big, because people don't want to buy them. You know, for the most part. Now we finally did sell them, but it took forever. That's a good unit. Whoa! I missed this one. Are we gonna? Yeah, I saw that. I talked about that one. That's a good unit. This one that you just bought, it could be worth be 50. I'm thinking it could be 5 digits. I don't know about 5 digits times 5, but hey, we could dream, right? I think it could be worth $10,000. It probably is.
Oh, easily. Yeah, I think so.
So I'm going to probably more than double my money. Is I think what Mad Dog's saying here. Now, will it go up to 50,000? That depends on how much I'll get for the historic stuff, and if I find any more gold, silver.
Yeah, I think that aviation stuff, you're gonna find the right person. You'll be able to sell it as a lot.
Yeah, I'm taking all those trunks that were in this unit, and I'm sorting out all the stuff and putting them in these trunks as lots, as the original trunks from the unit, and I am going to try and market it like that as lots, and I'm going to see what happens with that. And I'm going to, of course, I'm going to do the looking up of all this stuff myself. I've been working on books. I haven't even shown any of those books. I got to get back to filming some of that stuff. Don't try landing the plane now. You'll pull it. I know, man. I'm riding on one glued right now, bud. And just 2 nights ago, I went to go to the kitchen, and Chucky was. I didn't see him, and I almost stepped on him. He made me kind of change my walk, and I pulled that sucker again. Oh my God, it hurt bad, dude. So yeah, Chucky didn't mean to, and and then I fell down because it hurt so bad, and he looked concerned. He's like, "Are you all right, man?" Yeah, Chucky, thanks for this, appreciate you. But he actually did. He was like, "Oh my God, my human! I didn't mean to topple my human." He really did look concerned. I appreciated that. He came to me. He's like, "Snippet, you all right?" Yeah, I'm all right, Chucky. It's just that hurt like hell. Don't try landing the plane now. You'll pull. You know what? God, I hope not. Try going to the. I was showing in that video me climbing from the back. I had to get back there, but I didn't want to move all that stuff because I'd already had a daggone glue that was blown out, and I got back there somehow. But then I was laughing at myself on the way out of that thing. That's part of the video, laughing at me for having a blown by myself. It happens, folks. You're going to find some great ephemera in that lot. Yeah, I found a lot of that. I've got old postcards, old matches, stuff from Delta Airlines and Eastern Airlines, old like just memorabilia from there. You know, like napkins and little tiny planes that have their logo on them, and just bunches of stuff like that. So I'm trying to get all that sorted out. It's going to take me months, but it's worth it, man. It's a lot of fun. So I am going to be looking for another unit, but I mean, this one I'm going to be focused on for a while. Let's see, it might take you 2 or 3 months to be honest. What I was just saying. Yeah, no doubt about it. Purple kitchen mixer. Oh my God, I didn't see a purple one, did I? Maybe it's one of these other units. Yeah, Mad Dog. This morning I went to bring this live up, and I think actually, yeah, it says 11 for you, but I think it was 12. I accidentally hit 12 a.m. So this live was, people were waiting for me to go live at midnight last night, and I didn't go live for till 12 hours later. So yeah, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I didn't know that until this morning, and I had to fix that. Yeah, yeah, that's what a lot of them around here now are about. That's for Wednesday, and there's one I'm kind of keeping an eye on because it's got a piece of antique furniture in it. It's not too large because I'm not looking for a big unit unless I know it's another one of these kind that I like to buy. There's some really good little units that you might consider, and I do like the idea of the dine and dash and pink stool. I gotta see the pink stool. I showed you the set of the walls before, and I figured they're worth a grand for. Whew, speaking of that, man, dog, I've still got those brass elephants. I've got to get those things. And I was kind of hoping brass would make a run like silver and gold, but because I'm sitting on them, those are like 83 pounds. I know they got more value than just the value of brass, but the higher value of brass is going to make them worth that much more. So I've been sitting on them for a while, almost a year. Yes, let's see. Here it is. Where they're okay, yeah. All right. There's a unit with a mid-century bed and dresser, but there isn't much mystery to it. There could be something in the drawers. That is true, man. I have found that antique drawers or dresser drawers are better than those small safes. Small safes usually only got them daggone paperwork in them. Sometimes a little barely valuable something or other. You're like, why'd they buy a safe? Somebody want to steal a safe, they just take the whole damn safe. The only thing they're good for is like if you have paperwork or paper cash that wouldn't burn in a fire, and they're just fireproof. That's all. That's the only thing they're not going to help you from somebody stealing them. Just take the whole thing. Somebody might. It's all about finding the right buyers, man. So I've been doing a little bit of research on these, starting out with the books. Here's this dude's. It's got like, here's this private pilot's handbook, and there's the plane, similar to the one he was flying, which I put in my bowling video, which is funny because I haven't bowled in 40 years. But that's not gonna stop me from doing it again, my friend. That's right. People, you talk about med beds around them, they'll look at you like you're a ghost, man. What are you talking about? That's because nobody's talking about them. Even though they are being secretly released, and the ones that are getting to use them are the little wee ones they're rescuing, which we can't talk about too much on this channel. We can talk a little bit. Let's see. Okay, vending machine, that's worth $1,000. Fruit snack machine, yeah. Slot machine, yeah, I know, but I was just talking about slot machines because I was just segueing off your post, Mad Dog. My point being that if you don't have the keys to the locks, it's a big impediment on selling those things. Because the first thing somebody's like, oh man, I like to have a vending machine put out in my garage. Oh, I don't have a key. Oh, so I got to have a lock put. Man. It just can be an impediment to selling that kind of stuff. That's all. And fruit snacks, I'm all for that. I'm trying to eat a little bit better. If you find military planes, there could be crazy money there. Yeah, I've got all kind of like model planes, like that haven't been even taken out of the box. And I got a train set.
Oh yeah.
I have a whole train set that I'm going to set that thing up outside with the sun shining on it, and set that thing up, we're going to get good money for that. That's right. Trains are usually good. And the whole idea about this train is it's a scaled one. It's not huge. I mean, like regular train car will be yay big. These
Yeah.
are like this big. So it's just smaller. Maybe people like smaller better. Let's see. I do like the wheat jardiniere set that I showed you last time in the mid-century ashtray. Yeah, all that mid-century stuff, man, it sells good. Especially the furniture, man. It's like a gold. It's our bread and butter. It's like gold around here, man. It was last month or 2 months ago that the last time you seen this unit, both of them, man. And that's what happens, man. These people they let it go to the last minute, one time too many, and then they lose it after paying all that rent on it. Just makes no sense, man. If I knew I couldn't afford, to pay the rent anymore, wouldn't I just go and sell some shit out of it, or at least get some stuff out of it? It doesn't make sense. Yeah. The pirate has a very good buyer, and he's the right buyer for certain types of military stuff because he pays very good, and he's a serious collector. That's what you got to find, man. You got to find the right people. Yeah, you like that video? Um, I'm thinking about doing it again, man, but it all contingent upon these med beds, which may be useful. Maybe can use them this year. I don't know. I can't see it going much longer than this whole facade of what's going on is going to have to break soon because everything's been everything that's been going on, man, for years up until this administration started this term was a show. I think some people get it, but I have to get back to busy. That's what I'm going to do. Probably not today, though. I am going to try to mow the grass, though. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
I could
I did
probably
that
get.
I did that this morning about 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I've got a total gym set up outside. I got it on our little backyard sidewalk there. I've been out there using that, trying to work this butt muscle.
Have
I'm gonna
you
have
have you have you listed that yet?
not yet because I want to use it for a while.
Yeah, you'll get an easy $150 for that.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have anywhere to keep it, so it did get rained on, but it hasn't hurt it. I don't think it's going to hurt it unless you just leave it out there like that forever. But a couple of times gotten wet at and hadn't hurt it. Um, so I'll eventually list it. But I want to build up some of those muscles because that's what's happened when you pull a glute. I think I just need to work them muscles a little bit more. Seriously, man. Okay, yeah. Pirates got some good connections. Beautiful plane. I would love to see try bowling. I was actually scratch bowler back then. I mean, I bowled scratch leagues, and, tournaments. I'm looking forward to doing it again if I'm able to. But I'm able to now. But am I able to do it as good as I used to? I don't know. We'll find out. Well, there's technology coming out that I definitely would be able to maybe at least get to back to where I was. Nobody's talking about it. It's just funny how nobody's talking about it because you got to go to alternative news to get any of this. And most people, if they don't hear it on the fake news media, they don't believe it. It has to be fake before they'll believe it. And it's already been determined, our news sources that they call legacy media or mainstream media, they're all fake. They all get their they all get the notice of what they're supposed to say and how they're supposed to say it. And you can do like mosaics of these people all saying the same thing. Every freaking news, legacy news, they all parrot the same thing. And it's always bullshit. It's always narrative building. Narratives are not facts. Never has been, never will be. Yeah, Eric, I appreciate you coming in and supporting our live. This is what we've been doing, and we've been doing this now. This is our third year. Oh, I feel blessed to be doing this stuff, man. Loving it. All right, man. Dogs. Big things can come in small packages. Size doesn't always matter. Yeah, there's a joke in there somewhere, but
Well,
I'll leave it stand as it is. I am the sauce. Hey, how you doing? Just checking in the stream. Hey, how you doing? I tell you what, man, we'd be glad to give you a free membership, Branch. So you got one? He, she,
no, no, they don't.
we'll throw one at you. It's free because I mean to do memberships on channels through YouTube, they make you they don't they make you have to have the members pay something. I'm not asking for anybody to pay anything. This is free, so I'm gonna add you as it's actually called a moderator, but we don't count it as that. It's just like member, just another way to get around the system. Yeah, we're not trying to, But I appreciate you swinging in. Hopefully, you enjoy your time here. We love the conversations. Do it every week. We've done this every week for it's our third season. Mad Dog says, I would love to see you get one of those units after they've been coming up for so many months. I'm sure there must be jewelry in the pink unit if it's barely been bringing $100. We'll take a look at that, man. I ain't even bullshitting about that. I've never seen a vinyl white jewelry box with pink bar stool unit. Well, that's interesting enough. So, and then for some reason that just reminded me of the old phonograph and old radio that works on tubes that's in this unit that I haven't brought home yet. It even had a bag full of tubes in their original box that they would sell them at the store. So if any of the tubes are bad, I have tubes that I can use to put in it.
That's cool.
And that thing it's sweet. I'm going to get that out hopefully this coming week, and so we can list that. But I want to play with it for a while,
Yeah, you remember years ago when your TV would go out, you just replace the tube in it.
Yeah, yeah. I remember. I was a kid then, but I do remember my dad doing that. Yeah. Oh damn it! I gotta get a fucking tube for this stupid TV. I remember that. Yeah. Now the TV goes out, you just throw it away and get another one. Isn't that how it is?
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, whenever our TVs go out, we always use TVs from storage units. If one goes out, I'll just go out in building 3 and I'll go get a 50-incher. Honestly, I can do that. I've got several out there. So sometimes I sell them, but you really only get like 40 or $50. So I don't make it a top priority to sell them. They don't take up that much room. I noticed the most expensive units in the state are usually in your town or very close to you, less than 25 miles away. Yeah, well, this is the biggest city in the state here, Louisville. We actually didn't live in Louisville in this house when we moved here. It was Jeffersontown, but then Jeffersontown got annexed as part of Louisville. At the time they did it because Lexington down the way had gained more population than Louisville. So for them to stay ahead of Lexington in the population, they annexed Jeffersontown. Just a little note. It means nothing, but that's what they was just, mine's bigger than yours kind of thing. Whatever, that's all that was. Oh, you're welcome, man. Yeah, that's how we do it. We don't do that whole membership thing because then you gotta it's so formal, and then you got all these cutesy little things, and then you have to pay. I'm not asking people for money, man. If they wanted to send me money, they could do a super chat. I don't ask you to do that. That we just don't. I don't. I mean, it's just me. Well, I know radio tubes and old radios can be crazy money. Be interesting what it's worth. Well, you know what? I might just when I go get that thing, hopefully, probably about Tuesday, I would say. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. I'm gonna look up some of the individual tubes and see. First after I make sure the thing works, because I don't want to I don't want to sell the tubes and then have me needing a tube. That would be stupid. All right. Well, I tell you what, man, dog, we can go look at some storage units. I'm gonna star your post here. Excuse me, that was terrible, Mark. It was just rude. Oh yeah, and these I might find more of these too. These are from 1970s. One of them's Matchbox. This is an old American Airlines bus. It's a Matchbox. And this is probably $15. I'm hoping I find a whole bunch of these in there. That was aviation related. But this one is like a fire truck. This is a Hot Wheels.
Oh, yeah.
And these are like $15 a piece, just these two. And so what I'm hoping is that I'll find, gone it off, I didn't dent some. Let me look at that. No, you're fine. They're kind of tough. Yeah, they were meant to be tough. So I'm hoping I find more of those too, and we could sell them as a lot. That'll break some good money, actually. Let's see. Show me the two most expensive units in your area and the ones. Okay, let me star this. Then I'll hide your post. We'll go to present, share screen. Oh, share. Okay, is that showing up now, Glenn?
It's low. Yeah, there it is.
Okay. Here's one I was looking at though, Mad Dog, and I'll show you why. In the first picture, that's not it. It don't even look like much, but nobody's even bid. Well, there's $10 bid on it. The only thing I saw that I like, look, there's an antique dresser here in the front. That's a terrible picture of it. Here it is. There's $100 bill in our venue right there, at least. Looks to have all its legs. It's standing fine. It's got the hardware. Can't see if that one piece is there, but I think it is. And that is a power washer right there. Boxes. And this is just down the street. So I was just looking at it if it went cheap, because that's $100 bill sitting right there. Seriously. I don't know what's in that box. Does this unit look like a banger? No, but yeah, quite frankly, it doesn't look all that good other than that, but you just never know. So I was just looking at that because of the antiques, but I am going to look. We will do it by looking for the most expensive. 40299, 5 miles. Let's take out the manager specials. Oh, that's in New Jersey. I'm not going to go there. Okay. Let's change this from current bid highest to lowest. Here we go. This is what he's talking about. Okay. I've seen this unit before. Pretty sure of it. This is all going to be product that go in these machines. I'm guessing. Well, I pay $4,000. Now look at, you got all these pot. This is what he was talking about. You got all this stuff. This unit's okay. I am not going to buy it though, because for one, I've already said what I think about. Well, let's see what else is in here before I start running my pile. Is there more of those pop figures? I mean, those are like $5 or $10. Some of them are a little bit more. I mean, they're not huge. Oh, these are all Funko Pops in the boxes. Okay, so if there's how many in a box, that might make a difference. I'd say there's at least 15, 20 in a box. All right. I mean, I could see what you're cooking here, Mad Dog. I understand. I just think by the time they get done with this, it's just not gonna. Wait, this might say Pop Movies Arcadia if they're in there. Looks like they are. That's what I paid for this last unit right there total.
Yeah, this has got 3 days. It's probably going to go up some more.
It's gonna be over $5,000. That doesn't necessarily stop me. I'm just look at this. These helmets. I've seen this unit and it was up a long time ago, man. It's been like more than a year. I've seen it. They're gonna end up paying this one. But I have seen it. I'm just not a big fan of the snack machine kind of thing. Unless they're really old, really old. And they have that going for them. Everything in here is probably going to be sellable. This is going to be good. I'm just not so sure if it's going to be how much you're going to actually make on it. I just don't see in this kind of unit you finding gold or silver guns. It just looks like somebody's collectibles. I mean, it looks like a nice little unit. I'd love to be able to show it. But let's see this lock right here. Where's the key? It's not in the lock. I wonder where it is. It's probably in the guy's pocket. No, but this is a good unit. I mean, there's no doubt about it. But I've seen this. Oh, look, there's even a. Oh, that's on the machine, Mark. Yeah, there's some little bit of furniture. $1. There's a couple dollars. $3. I mean, what's not to like other than the price? Oh, video games. Okay, that's another dimension of it. Oh, what are those? Are those video game systems? No, that's not what that is. Well, it does look good though, man. Yeah. All right, let me look at all the pictures. You've got all this stuff and a frickin' crock pot in there. I mean, what is going on with this? And you got some tires. I'm not right. You know what? I don't know. I think they've already pretty much put the price down to where it's going to be. All right, at 42.10, at 10, you're looking at $400, $420 in just going to storage treasures already. $420. And tax, there's still got taxes right now, and there's going to be there won't be an IRS this time next year. We're talking about sales tax. I don't know how that's going to be affected. There is going to be a national sales tax though, and that's only going to be on non-essential items. That's what we're going to end up having here for too long. But nobody in the media is going to touch it. There's no way they're going to touch it because they're not there to inform you. They're there to misdirect you into their narratives. Anyway, I like that unit, Mad Dog. It's just I don't think it's for me right now. All right, let's see this one. Mm-hmm. That looks like a little media center, maybe. I don't know. Chest, table, chair, trunk, dining, sideboard, side tables, desk, lamp, shade, step ladder, assorted pieces of furniture, child chair, toys, totes, boxes, household goods. It's only $30. And where is this? Huh. Yeah. I mean, I'm seeing some. I don't like the looks of that. A little nativity scene. Yeah, I mean, eh. I mean, the price is good for it. There's money to be made. Piece right there. If that's real wood, it's a good piece, I guess. The hardware's jacked. Let's see. Ooh, is that an antique dresser on its side? It certainly is. And look at that. Look at the wood carved. All right, that makes it a whole different. Let me see what this is going for here. Oh, this is on Bardstown Road. That's not far. All right, we can watch that one. Bags of clothing. Huh. We'll just look at it. Mm-hmm. Well, isn't that a great picture? Best picture I've ever seen. Ooh, I like all the boxes. I don't like this behemoth right here, though. I have to wrestle that one. Another big. Oh, that's a freaking pool table, isn't it?
Yeah.
Looks like almost looks like it. Either that or a big dining table. It almost looked like a pool table, but who knows? I've still got a pool table out there I need to unload. I was hoping to find a set of pool balls in a unit, so I've held on to it for a year, open for that. That's how my mind works sometimes. Ooh, they got under the door. Couldn't get the door all the way open. It sells in 3 days. Bathroom cleaning. Oh, that's an exciting box. Come on. Yeah, this one just isn't doing it for me, man. I think it'd be all right, but it's an indoor unit. A lot of work on this one. It's not going to be me this time. It's not a bad unit. Let's see. Let's see what the comments are doing. Oh yeah. Let me come back in there. We can always go back. Coming into StreamYard. Let's see here. Jesus, Mark, you're lost again. Let's see here. Where are you, Glenn? There you are. All right, here we go. There it is. Boom, like that. I thought I saw Harry in the house here.
Yeah, Harry's there.
All right. Let's see where he went. Where's I'm the sauce. Well, I gotta head out. I appreciate you coming in, man. I've been procrastinating on my writing too much. Hey, I know what procrastination is. I've done it. And I see y'all around, and I'll try to check in on some of these streams more often. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming in. And we always appreciate people coming to our live stream. You have a great week. Show me that, yeah, we did that in your area and the ones that are ending the sentence, because I'd love to see you get the $20 or $30. Man, they're never going to stay that price. Very rarely. Hope you find some more Hot Wheels and Matchbox. I love this stuff. Yeah, I mean, people are going to buy the hell out of those, especially if I can get a whole big box of red lines, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And Mad Dog's talking about that little unit I marked this morning, because I like that one dresser that was sitting there, because I knew I could get $100 for that. And if I got the unit cheap, well, there's money. Then everything else in that unit would be profit. And it wouldn't bog me down, because, matter of fact, I got to go into that unit this week, and I got it last month because it was already halfway through the month. So I got it for like $50 for the rest of the month. So I got to go in there and rent one more month on it. So I got to try to get it out in a month from now, which I think I can do it, just depending on. I mean, even if my butt cheeks are barking at me, I'm still going to do it. Man, I'm going to do it anyway. It's not going to stop me. It's just not going to stop me. Those are all Funko Pops, and there's video games and other toys. It's nothing that goes into the vending machine at Google. I mean, yeah, I thought it was when I first looked at it, but then looking at it, you're right. But that vending machine doesn't excite me. As a matter of fact, I wish the vending machine hadn't been in there, to be honest with you. But that's just my opinion. Some people might think that's great, man. I can get X amount of. Maybe I'm short sighted on that one. I don't know. But it has come up before, and it's been more than a year ago. I don't think they're going to let go of it, but who knows, man? Who would have thought a guy that's still alive, that's been paying rent on this unit I bought forever, just decided to quit paying on it? And the guy's probably 99 years old. Okay. He's like, I don't want to pay on it no more. He just doesn't give a shit. Let's just put it that way. He might be senile by now. We don't know. But if he was a pilot back, I found his logbooks. He was a pilot in 67. Okay. That's 50. That's almost 60 years ago. So how old was he? If he was 40 years old pilot back then he is 100 years old. That's what the manager was saying. He looked like he was 100 years old. Might be. Harry, how you doing, bud? He's been doing his thing, man. Been watching some of his videos. Still do. You know what, man? I got to get me one of those chest GoPros because I really like the way Harry's videos go when he wears his GoPro, and people don't act all freaky about it because when you come up holding a hand, your phone, people act stupid. But when you wear it strapped on your chest, people don't say as much about that. I think he'll probably agree with that. Some people act stupid about cameras, you know. Oh, I don't want you to film me. Well, you're out in public. I wasn't filming you per se. And if you didn't want to be filmed, why didn't you walk up to my freaking camera? Well, I don't want you filming me. Well, then don't walk up to the camera. Is that hard to figure out? But anyway, Harry's got the right idea. Just strap it on, man. And he kind of like puts it down just a little bit so the snowflakes don't start melting. You know, when you get all those snowflakes melting. Yeah. Welcome, Harry. That's right. I'll tell you what, I'm excited about today because the sun's shining. Hadn't shined around here in a week. And they're still spraying the skies up there, bud. But RFK, he's made the dyes for these food colorings illegal because they're supposedly see what they want people sick. If they didn't want people sick, they wouldn't be spraying strontium, barium, and aluminum into the sky every freaking day. So they're working on getting that stopped, and I hope they start shooting them down. I'll be honest with you. I hope they shoot them down if they don't stop. Okay, you don't have to stop. We'll just shoot you now. Because they're trying to kill us. That's what they're doing. Maybe they don't want to do it immediately. They want you to be sick.
Well, they want you to spend a little bit of money before you die on medical shit.
They want all of it. They want the whole thing. They want you to be sick. And they don't want med beds. They've had these things around for probably 80 plus years. The only ones that had access to them are these elites that seem to live forever. I wonder why. They just keep on regenerating in them, man. It's sick that they've held us back and given us these stupid pills, and all they do is masks. They're just for symptoms. They don't fix anything. And it hadn't gotten any better in my lifetime. No. Really. They don't want it to, man. It just aggravates the piss out of me. And I don't like the fact I went out there today and I'm looking up in the sky like I always do. And there it is. These fake clouds. Oh, Mark, they're not fake. They're contrails from a plane. Yeah, I know. Some people are sheep. I get it. I get so tired of people falling into that, man. Wake up. smell the toast, man. It's that damn hard to look up in the sky and see. Watch it for a few minutes. You think that's a contrail, okay? You want to feel like a total idiot. Look up there and just watch it. It'll spread out. It might take a few minutes, but sheep aren't going to sit there. Oh, it's country. It's getting country. Oh, I don't want to look at that. I don't, they're trying to kill you. Usually a Funko box is about 35 or 40. Yeah, I sell a lot of like regular, just newer books. Like I've actually from this unit, I didn't even film this segment of it, but I took just some of the newer books to this bookstore up here called Half Price Books. And for every box of books you get, just regular old box, it averages about $10 for a box of books. I'll take 4 or 5 boxes of books, give like $50. So I've sold. The other day I got like $50 for some books from this unit. They weren't the old ones or really anything special because I looked them up and they were just regular, but they sell like Legos, Funko Pops, and all that kind of stuff, and VHSs, DVDs, all the video games. They'll sell controllers, all that stuff. And the Funko Pops, they're around $8 to $10 a piece. Some of the bigger ones are up to $20. So they can be pretty good money if you get a lot of them. And that unit, of course, when the unit's $4,200 plus tax, you better have a shit ton of those daggone pop figures. A crap ton. So yeah, that would be a great unit to get for $1,000, wouldn't it? I mean, but $4,000, I don't know. Somebody will pay it, obviously. I wonder how many hundreds of pieces of toys are in this unit. It's hard to say, man. Until you get in there, you can only see what you can see. Harry. There's profit in it now, but sometimes it takes more time than what you get out of it. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of work in that unit, I liked it, but I didn't like it at that price. I could see. All right, let's say there's 40 punk uh, pop figures. That's like $200 a box. Okay, at $5 a piece. I'm only going to figure them out at like $5 a piece. Because really, realistically, because whoever you sell them to is going to want to make money on them, right? I mean, you might sell them to a collector and do better, but I'm not so sure by the time that auction's over that it's not going to be $5,000 to $6,000. And I think that's about what you might get out of the unit. And that kind of unit just doesn't bring the gold and silver, which is the stuff that goes up in value very quickly, because we're in a whole different time in our lives right now where gold is going to be the basis for the entire, not just here, for the entire planet. Everything's going to be on a 1-to-1. They have confiscated over $150 trillion of gold and silver from the corrupt ones, okay? And that's all going to be repatriated globally, not just here. All the countries that are involved in this, and that's most of them. So if y'all haven't figured it all out, nobody's going to be paying taxes anymore. Okay, it's not going to be required because won't be an IRS. There's going to be so many changes. I talk about it all the time. I still don't know how much that sinks into people. It's so hard to freaking believe. We've been so trained to, you got to pay your tax. Well, they never ratified that, man. We just did it. Basically, but then they will come and get you if you don't. They is the ones that are going down though. See, and what you're seeing is the battle, and you're not getting the truth about it. You're getting bullshit. And then, oh my God, man, dog, this isn't the I was talking about, and I didn't think you'd like that one. Well, we'll go back. It reminds me of, yeah, I don't like slobber toys, man. If you 65 and sunny, that's perfect. Let's see, what's the temperature here? It's 58 and sunny here, but that's perfect here too. I'm good. It's morning wood, but I don't care about that vintage piece of furniture. That was the piece that I liked. That was morning. What did I say? Morning wood? Yes, it's real. I said morning wood. Now look what you made me do, Mad Dog. I said morning wood. Somebody's going to think yeah, it's a real. I liked it, man. To me, that was $100 bill. And you don't know about the drawers. They could have stuff in the drawers. An old gold watch. Well, you saw when I found a gold watch in that unit the other day, how much that's when I said it's worth $1,500, that's just the scrap value of it. It's probably worth more than that. But I just recognize the scrap value. That's because anytime I've ever bought gold from anybody, I'll tell them, I don't care what you think it's worth. I'll pay you spot for the gold. If you want to sell it to me, I suggest you don't sell it to me because I don't think you should sell your gold. I think you should hoard it. But that's just me. I'll tell them what I think. And if they still want to sell it to me, I'll buy it. But I'm not going to give them a premium because of the watch. For instance, I'm just going to pay for the value of the scrap. And that's how I do it. Yeah, love good weather, man. It doesn't help, though, when you got these freaking idiots up there in the sky not giving a holy crap about the people there that are down below. Don't give a because they're getting theirs, right? Of course, they're still breathing that air. Those idiots. Stupid, man. And this has been going on for decades. Harry's got a case of Red Lawn yesterday. What's a case of Red Lawn?
I think he means red lines.
Oh, red line. Yes. Oh, yeah, those are good, man. People look for those. I thought he meant red lawn. I'm like, what in the hell? Did the chemtrails get to your lawn now? What I'm thinking. Hey, it happens, man. But then again, if you get red lines, that's better, right? All right, I'm with you on that. Yeah, I found 2 so far. So I'm hoping that I open up a box and it's just full of these things. And who's to say there won't? But I mean, this guy was a pilot, so I don't know if he really was into collecting Matchbox cars and stuff. He was into the aviation stuff. And that's where the bang for my buck, other than the gold and silver, clearly. A strap on. What? Oh yeah, your GoPro. I love that. I'll probably end up getting one of those, man. I would love you to go to the soonest to longest and see if we can find that unit. It's a 3-day. All right, well, we'll do that, man. I just want to get through the chat, and maybe I won't make it through there. We ain't going nowhere. Soon, and so the ones that are selling the soonest to the longest out. Okay, I got you. Here he says a lot of them don't know what the hell that thing is, so they don't ask. You might think it's a breathing thing, something medical. Who knows? But they don't ask. You might be right, man. Hell, I made a hillbilly GoPro. Do you remember when I made the hillbilly GoPro, man?
Yeah.
My hat. It was, yeah. There's many ways to do it, man. Some people freak out. Oh, you can't film me. Well, watch. Well, I'm gonna kick your ass. I watch a lot of these First Amendment audit videos where they'll stand out in front of a bank on the public sidewalk and film the bank and get the bank managers all upset. They'll call the police. Like, what are the police going to do? The only thing is some cops might not know what the hell to do, and they might illegally arrest you, and then the auditor's going to sue them.
Yeah.
So, You're going to arrest me? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I might have your qualified immunity because you can't break somebody's constitutional rights. By the way, that's what they swear an oath to. Some of them don't even know the First Amendment or the five parts of the Amendment. Yet they've sworn oath to protect that. So while there is a lot of good cops and good cops are needed, the worst thing for a good cop is a bad cop.
Yeah.
Bad cop will get them all in trouble. Good cops are needed. Bad cops are not needed. You got to, yeah. Hey, Vandy's here. Hey, how you doing, man? David, how you doing? You sell your books on an app. They pay the shipping. Really? Have you ever done, David? Have you ever? Do you all have a half price books store in your area up there? We sell a. I got one like 2 miles from here. If I take just a regular size box, about yay big, and just full of hardbacks, I'll take them up there and get 10 to 15, $20 for a box of books. I took like 5 boxes of them, and I've got like $50 just out of the newer books. That's how we just unload them and get money for them. But you might get a little bit more the way you're doing it. But yeah, it's called Half Price Books. They've been around since the 70s, I think. Hey, how you doing, Vandy Treasures? If you found some great units in your neck of the woods, Vandy's he's on these things. He'll travel a bit and go get them, and a lot of times he'll hang with KT and J&J Family Finds and Avery's All In and all those guys. I know all those guys. I watch all their videos. And yeah, they got a nice little group of buyers that live in the same area. Let's see what else we got. Still rehabbing for my knee injury. We picked one up this week. Nothing good in it. It happens, man. Anyway, I hope your knee gets better. I'm rehabbing a butt cheek right now. Pulled with just an aggravating little. I don't want to call it an injury. I call it more of a nuisance because I can still do what I got to do. But it just makes it different when you're like, you make a misstep. Or if you got to stop real quick, like your cat walks out in front of you real quick and you don't want to step on your cat. You're like, oh, you make this extra move and then, yeah. You know what I mean? Oh, let's see. It's not worth paying a lot of money and then only making $2,000 and paying 6 out or more and making 1,000 because you get a lot of risk. Yeah, there's a lot of risk in it. That's how it was in the one I just bought. But my experience is what saved me in there. When I bought that, I was like, I know what's going to be in this unit. I am 99% sure I'm going to find gold and silver in that unit. And so far, $5,400 of it. Of course, I paid $4,200, so that was a risk. But now everything else in that unit and everything else I've already brought home is all profit. And that is because of experience of buying these since 2011. It's given me enough confidence to put the money down and put my money where my mouth was. Because I was telling everybody, anybody would listen. That's the kind you want. Yes, we were hoping that works out good for you, brother. David, the last unit we got in Austintown for $175. We have made 1,000 already and have a lot more going on eBay. That's great, man. That's what I like to hear. Mad Dog likes it. Hot Wheels that was supposed to be red lines, so they lied. Wow. I wouldn't like that, man.
No.
I agree that pocket watch is worth more than 1,500. That's just how I buy them, though, and that's how I tell people: don't sell your gold and silver to me. Keep it. Now, if you just have to have the money, I'll give you. I pay more than the guys that I used to buy gold from I used to buy a lot at the live auctions. All the storage buyers that I knew that would sell them, they always came to me because everybody else wouldn't pay spot. They wanted to make a little money right off the bat. Well, I didn't care about that because I knew that what was gold was going to do a long time ago. Because you could see The dollar wasn't backed by anything but petrol, and the come on, and it's collapsed already. We just haven't seen it hasn't you haven't really seen the collapse, even though it's there. So what's up? What's backing our dollar now? Nothing. That's why we're getting ready to go into the new quantum financial system. They can't stop it now, which is what they were going to try to do. They tried to usher it in 2001, and they were getting ready to implement it. No, the next day, it just so happened three buildings went down by two airplanes. Yeah. Day before, Donald Rumsfeld got on TV and said, "We don't know where $2 trillion is." You can't make this stuff up, folks. But a lot of times people just, they just let this stuff go right over there. I'm like, what? What's going on here? Yeah, I would guess it's probably worth more than that, but that's all I'm going to pay for them. And I'll tell them, don't sell them to me. Keep it. You're going to be glad you did. It's like when that guy bought that watch new, and I found the receipt in there. He paid $529 for that watch back in 1990 because the price of gold was $386 an ounce back then. What's it today? Let's see. I'm going to get it today price. $3,300. Think about that. It's gone up 10 times. So he would have paid $5,000 for that watch today. Just saying. Just to my brain. Harry, you need one of them med beds when they roll out, bud. Make sure when you go in to do your banking, when you go to exchange your old fiat currency for the new dollar, that you get your appointment for those. It's going to be available, I think, to the general public, but who knows when, man. Things take forever. Well, me here, Mad Dog, you know me, I sell them on at half price books, but the older books I've got. There's a let me see if I can bring this up. There's a place. Wait a minute, I might lose the screen for a second. Uh-oh, where did everybody go? I better not do this. Well, I found a place that buys rare books and pays a higher price. So I'm going to go to that place. I got to set up an appointment, but I want to go through this unit and get everything that I think is going to be a high value book. And I'm going to take them to this place. I'm going to get paid. Well, that's if they're putting their money where their mouth is. So anyway, let's see. Okay. I haven't seen any. I've tried the secondhand vinyls and haven't had any luck, really. That's a shame. Half price books are good for just your run of the mill books that are still in good condition. You can just take them and unload them to make space and then get paid while you're doing it. So you got these 4 big boxes of books. They're regular old books, and so rather than just have them sitting there and you trying to sell one at a time kind of book, I just take them in and sell those all at one time and take the cash. They pay in cash. That's how I like to do that. And while you're there, I mean, they take any of your old cassettes, your VHSs, all that old media. They'll take that too. Let's see, the Book Run app. Okay, it's called Book Run. I'll have to check that out, man. Hey, Craig, how you doing? The good thing there isn't too many people here. I was worried there'd be a huge crowd. Hey, we had double digits here recently. There was more than 10 people here one time. Can you imagine if you're just sitting around your house on a Sunday morning and there's 10 people, and then with me and Glenn, it's 12. So That's a lot of people, man. Yeah. Yeah. And there you go. What the 2 dots? Okay, 2 dots. Good afternoon, guys. Yes. It's nice. The weather's great here, man. I hope it is where you're at. Hopefully there isn't too many land sharks. Doing okay here. Hope you are as well. Yeah, that's great. Have to go back to mowing grass. Good leg therapy. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I hope if it makes you feel any better, I pulled a muscle in my glute the other day, and yeah, that's right. Glute is your butt cheek, and it hurts. So I just let it hurt when I got to do what I got to do. But it's what'll really hurt is if you have to make a quick stop. Yeah, that's right. Doing great. Okay, here's what we're going to do now. I am going to go back into this. Wait a minute, it hurts like heck to pull a muscle in your butt. Yeah, because everything you do, you can't walk without. If you didn't have a butt, your leg would fall off, man. Yeah, man, your legs would just fall over, and there you'd be sitting there as a torso, just say, "Hey, man, you help me up." Look at this guy, man. What happened to you, man? I don't have a butt. My legs fell off. Oh, bud, you're screwed, man. Yeah, I know. What am I gonna do? All right, let's see. Present. Share screen. Share. Let's see if we can find Mad Dog something here. I think he said start from. Uh, how did you do that? How did you put that? You start from. All right, well, we'll figure it out. What's this one? Oh, that's in California, man. Well, we'll look for Glenn real quick. Let's see. This one's in Cal. It's in 2 minutes. You went, hurry, Glenn. Why is this $2,000 or 1,500? What in the hell is this? That's a refrigerator, I reckon. What am I missing here? This is $1,500. Oh, come on. That can't be right. Are you kidding me? I have to be missing something. Okay. Yes. Okay. It makes a little more sense. I'm seeing something here. What is that?
I don't know. I can't make it out.
That's not even a refrigerator. Oh my God. What in the hell? There's $1,500 for this. I don't understand. What is this thing? Is that a big toolbox? Okay, these are shelves. This is like, oh, okay. This got to be big, giant toolbox here. Okay, makes a little bit. That makes a little bit of sense. And there's another utility cart. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to make any money on this unit. Might be worth it, but you're not going to make nothing. That's just my opinion. Unless you get in there and it's full of snap-on tools or something. And there are tools in that drawer. All right, and let's go back to what we were doing. I got sidetracked. All right, from soonest to latest. Yeah, soonest to latest. Let's take out these manager specials. I hear somebody out there mowing the grass. I might have to mow the grass today. That's just great. Oh, I was looking at this yesterday. It says there's small carts, boxes, wood, shelving, tailgate rack. That must be the tailgate rack. It's a little bit of money. There's little carts in there, but then I thought, okay, but look at all the potential junk in here too. I don't know. It's not bad. It's not very expensive.
Not for the price. It's not.
No, that's my size, 10.5. Uh, It's a 5 by 10. Looks like it's packed. I see sellable items in the front. Carts always sell good. These tires are good. These little carts are good. That's pressed wood right there. I don't like that. Hobby Lobby. Moist pottery clay. Well, I guarantee you that isn't moist pottery clay. It's hard as a brick. Uh, so I mean, yeah, if you could get this unit for $100, you'd make money on it.
Yeah.
Got to be something back there, but that's not going to get me to pull the trigger right now. This is the kind of locker. If I hadn't bought one in a while and it was $60 to $100, I might buy it. Because I can see that right there in the front. So it is what it is, man. Let's see what else they got at that facility. This is what Mad Dog said he didn't like. I love this little dresser right here, man. It's only $10. Oh, everything else looks like crap, though, to be honest with you. That's why I probably won't do it. Yeah, I mean, what really sucks is once you buy a really banger unit, and then you get the next unit and it's a pile of shit. It just makes it worse, to just come off a great unit and go to a very mundane unit. So there's that. But I do like the dresser. Those are actually probably brass handles on there. All right, dang on, I gotta pee real quick. I'll be right back. I gotta get some coffee. Right, Sadie? I'll be right back, guys. Otherwise, I'm screwed. All right, sorry, guys. Let me grab this. Just gonna grab some coffee. Then we can go for a little while. I'm getting coffee. All right. I say, all right. Sadie, after this live, I'll open the door up and you can go outside. All right. Yeah, she might want to go out now, but I'm not going to let them out till I get done here. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Uh, you know. So I do like that dress. I wish that was the only thing sitting in there. No, I don't. I don't know why I said that. Uh, all right. Well, that one's okay. My account. What else were we going to look at? Okay. Let's try 10 miles and go to soonest. See if something Mad Dog was looking at. All right. Let's look at this. All right. Bicycle, boxes, chairs. This looks run of the mill. Carpet cleaner. You can't, man. This unit blows, man. What's all this crap? Oh, no. No, that sucks, man. All right. Keep looking. Aha. Tubs you could see into. This really makes things easier. They don't look all that great. Christmas, that sucks. No, this isn't gonna work, man. Man, a freaking match. Well, hi, Chucky. Oh, well, we'll go out a little bit. I'd pick him up, but he gets crazy. He's a good. Oh, I'm gonna get. Oh no, he won't let me pick him up right now. I'll let you out in a little bit, Chucky. As soon as I'm done with this live, we'll go outside. Oh, are you meowing? I tell you what, I'll let you go out if you let me pick you up and show everybody you. Come here. Can I show you to the camera? No. He said, hell no. Okay, then you're gonna have to wait. Now look at this crappy stuff in here. There's a blood pressure monitor. There's a lamp. There's some towels. This is junk, man. Ornaments used. Does anybody else see the suckability of this unit but me?
Yeah, I see it. Surprised it's at $40.
I mean, that's probably the right price for it.
Yeah.
I mean, for the whole unit. I mean, there's something that looks like a disc that's on its side. Look at that beast right there, that mattress. I'm not seeing it, man. Where did that come from? Was that on your end, Glenn?
Yeah, sirens. That's
Oh,
normal.
yeah, yeah. No, but this unit it's sucking because it's a good thing they put clear tubs in here. Somebody might think, oh, there's a bunch of good stuff in those tubs. I bet. Look at this junk, man. I mean, it's not to say you couldn't find anything in there because it could be hiding, but you got to go with something. I'm just not seeing it. Now there is a piece of furniture there. It's a dresser. Not bad. That could be worth $60 right there. Dresser drawers could have something good in it. And there's a freaking Christmas tree. Clearly, this unit's not going to make the cut today. Now, wait a minute here. That almost looks like leather. Almost. That could be a little bit of money there. So I might be just. Oh, can I show you to the camera? Come here. Come on. Oh, you're a good boy. Come on. There he is. Look at that cat.
Hey, Chucky.
That's Chucky. He likes to be on the move. He's not really. He doesn't like being held. I mean, I can hold him for a while, but I don't think he's ever going to be a lap cat. Because some cats just aren't made for being a lap cat. Like Sadie's a lap cat, Tyler's a lap cat, and Thomas is a lap cat. But Peaches, she's not a lap cat. Chucky's not a lap cat. That's just so that's 60% of them that are lap cats, though. No, but I think this little couch or love seat right here could be worth a couple $100 now that I'm looking at it. Possibly. That looks like leather, the way the stitching is there. I bet that is leather. It's just that all the stuff in here in the tub just doesn't look good. But what is that? A 10 by 20? I don't want a 10 by 20 unless it looks like it's all going to be good stuff or most of it. Okay, I don't know what I'm looking at here. Oh, another thing about these tubs, these clear ones, they're the cheapest ones you can get. Usually I figure like tubs $4 or $5 a piece. These are like $2 or $3 a piece. Just saying. Let's see. All right, let me see what the chat's saying. Beautiful cat, yeah. It's a pleather couch, not leather, you're saying. Well, that stitching looked like it could have been leather, but you know what? The way that unit looks, it sure wouldn't surprise me if it was frickin' pleather. And even if it was, it'd be worth much less, but it would be worth something if it's clean. Um, wouldn't like this shit. It looks like baby. Yeah, whenever I see baby stuff in there, it just makes me want to just turn the page, man. Ah, all right. Let me look one more time here. Uh-huh. Let's go here. Most to least. Oh, there's that again. They're gonna pay that one up anyway. $80. All right, I'll look at this because right now would be a good time to buy a little dine and dash. What's in here? You'd be lucky to get $80 out of this. Well, there's a Steelers jacket if you're anywhere in that. I know around where David is. Then there's a Steelers jacket. Yeah, okay, you would. But after that, not seeing it, man. There could be some more things in there. Oh, wait a minute. It looks like a military green there. We got to get a picture back there a little bit more. What's this? Oh, it says Gucci. Gucci. That's interesting. All right. That probably is bringing on the bidding just because it says Gucci. It can be a clue. All right. That could have a couple more jerseys underneath it. I guess it's not bad, but I just don't think it'll stop at $80. What's this bag say? Gucci. All right. They shopped at Gucci, didn't they? So they had so much money that they couldn't even pay their freaking rent. Well, no wonder they couldn't pay their rent. They're out buying this crap and then paying rent on it. Dummies. And what's this? Wow. You know what? I might decide to bid on this because I'm crazy. One or two Gucci items could turn this unit around, couldn't it? Where is this?
You get that in one load in your van.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to have to. Let's do this way. Here's what I'm going to do, Glenn. Did I already lose it? No, it's right here in front of my face. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna put it on my auction watch because I like name brand stuff. And this one is only a 5x5. It's on Bardstown Road. I know the manager there. It's in Fern Creek. It's just right down the street. All right. I'm gonna come back into the chat and we'll do this for we can just talk for a little bit and then I gotta let these critters out. Chucky's looking at me like he wants to. Good thing he's not the size of a lion right now. All right, let's go into here. Remove. All right, we can do this. Bingo. No, all right. Lowest to highest. Oh, soonest. Show us Glenn's favorite storage facility. Daryl's. I don't think Glenn likes Daryl's, man, dog. I think I think they do go through the shit over there though, just the way it looks. I mean, I from what you've told me, and you know, it just I think they might like look through it. You know,
Yeah,
not saying they do it.
yeah, before they started auctioning their stuff off on Storage Treasures, they had live auctions. We went to one and they pull all the shit out and they auction each item off one at a time. We never dealt with them again after that.
There's no way that people that are storage auction buyers want to do it like that. There's no freaking way. And if they did that to me and I was at a live auction there, I would never go back. I
And
just
not to
wouldn't do
mention, I didn't, I don't think I ever told this part. Plus, you got to pay $100 gate fee to go in.
What? You got to expound a $100 gate fee.
To get in. Yep.
What, do they give it back to you?
I don't know about now. When they did the live auctions, that's what it was. No, you didn't get it back.
What?
Yeah.
What are they trying to do? Kill their auctions? I guess that's because they went live. They probably nobody would show up since they went on online. They're idiots. Mad Dog said, were they smoking weed when they bid just about $2,000 on it? I'll tell you what, man, I've smoked a little weed and I don't make decisions like that. I mean, it makes me slow down and think. We're like, oh, I'm not going to pay it. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. $100 gate fee.
A gate fee. Why didn't they charge a road fee for from their driveway up? They could, so you have to pay to get on their driveway. Chucky. Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hey.
I'm gonna let you out. I gotta let him out. He's gonna bite me. You gonna bite me? Ooh, you hear that? You want to go outside? Tell me you want to go outside. You want to go outside? Say it. I'm gonna let him out, Glenn. We'll be done here in a few minutes anyway. I gotta let him out. It's too nice. You want to go outside, Sadie? There you go. You could just see his whole demeanor change. I'll open the door and he's like, "Ah, that's great." It's a big deal for a cat to get outside, man. Yeah. It's a big giant toolbox, and the only way it would help you is if it's snap by. That's what I was saying, man. Yeah, I agree. There was already way too much money for the unit as it was priced. We'll get through the chat, and then we'll get back to this beautiful weather. Despite a blown out glued, I am going to try to accomplish something today. Yes, I see a trailer tailgate for a trailer. It's a little interesting. There's other great units at this facility too. Yeah. You found the tailgate rack and the tire for the trailer. The rest of the trailer, that actually might be okay. Oops, messed up their grill. It's something with their lawnmower. Shoes. Hobby Lobby and Pier 1 Imports are about the same. It would be funny if you had have got it for $10 a little. Well, if I got that unit for $10, I would make 10 times my money, man, because I can get $100 for that dresser as long as there's nothing wrong with it. You know, money. Old furniture around here sells good, man. I figured you would like the shit. It looks like when I start seeing the slobber toys, man, it kills me. I don't want it after that because I know what those things. Glenn feels the same way as his slobber toy. You just don't want them. Nobody wants to buy used slobber toys. What are you gonna do? I give them away. I don't care. Just give them away. They probably saw some shoes. That's probably why they bid $40. I don't see anything. Well, if it was 10 and a half, it's the one that said 10 and a half on it. They needed a pair of shoes, I guess. Whatever. On this sucky Unity. Yeah, it's a pleather. It just had that look like it could have been leather, Mad Dog. I wasn't saying it was, but I mean it could have been because of the stitching I saw in it. But I'm not going to buy that unit, I don't think, but I will watch it. The one that had the Gucci bags in it, I'm interested in that if it doesn't go stupid because I like the name brand crap. But then you got to deal with the people, and you got to get certified. That's not fake, and that's all that bullshit. So that's something else to consider. Thank you, man. Cats around here, they're royalty. Yeah. 30 to 20. The Steelers jacket I might get 50 to 80 bucks. It's not that great. It's yeah, I mean, but that's money. It's like a $30 jersey. Green shoebox. Yeah, I could see KT Treasures putting 120 on it. Yeah, I could see them buying that. I've seen them buy units like that, but I like the name brand stuff too. And while I'm in a unit like I am now, that's the kind of unit I might buy because it's small. Um, I look for the big units usually when don't have one. Yes. But right now, I'm currently got one rented. That doesn't mean I won't buy another banger if it comes around. I mean, because you can't not buy them when they come around, you know. Oh, and you found another gray shoebox. Gucci would be it could be, man, some of that stuff. No wonder they couldn't pay their frickin' rent. What's wrong with this picture, Glenn? You've got a storage unit with Gucci bags in it, and you can't pay your rent. See a problem there?
I see it.
Yeah. Daryl's is looking better. The last few times that we looked at it than other times, it might be worth taking a chance again if you can get a cheap unit. I'll tell you what, Glenn likes to use Locker Fox. We'll have to go in. Probably maybe next week we'll go in and look at some Locker Fox. Daryl's looking at me. I would really have been turned off if I went to a live auction there and they said, oh, we're going to pull this item out here. Bid on each item. I'd have walked right out of that son of a bitch, man. I'm telling you right now, I'd have said, I'm out. I want my freaking $100 back for this stupid fee, and I'm never coming back again. That's how that would have gone. Yeah. Let's see. We got 3 people. That's awesome. Well, it's such a good day, guys. I'm probably going to go ahead and end the live stream unless you all start chatting the hell up like crazy. I'm not going to sit in here and talk to myself. So there's Chucky. I got to get your shit done anyway. So I guess we will just end it here. And you want to throw out anything, Glenn?
No, just everybody have a safe week.
Yes, sir. And I'm going to try to get another video out. Well, I'll have a video out next Sunday. And we'll see what else I can find this week. Hopefully it works out real good. I guess that's it for today. So I appreciate all you guys coming in. And Glenn, I hope you have a great week, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
We will leave this with just something. Yeah, let's leave a stacker losing his stack here.
How about this crap?
That was too short. That's what. Wait a minute. All right, I'll get one to close out with. Because this is just quick.
This crap.
Hey, Mad Dog, have you ever bought this crap?
This crap. How about this crap? How about this crap? How about this crap?
All right, sorry guys, I'm just wasting your all's time right now, man. All right, take care, man. I'm gonna leave you with this video right here. See you, Glenn.
Ah, great day to go out on the canoe. Glenn, no, not now. Not a Greek wedding now. No, Glenn. Glenn, no, it's sinking the boat. Glenn, no, it's sinking.